Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into one of the most powerful and, frankly, one of the most overlooked revenue streams in the entire pub industry. And no, it's not about a new craft beer or some fancy menu item. It's about your four-legged customers.
Okay, let's get right into it with the single most important idea you need to wrap your head around. For a huge, and I mean huge, and often pretty wealthy segment of your potential customers, the decision to walk through your door, well, it isn't made by a person at all. It's made by their dog.
To really get this, just picture a typical family. It's Sunday morning, they're planning a nice long walk, and you know they want to end it at a pub for a cracking Sunday roast. But here's the thing, they've got Barnaby the Labrador with them, and Barnaby, he changes absolutely everything.
Now, pay attention to the psychology here, because this is crucial. This family isn't just looking for good food. No, they're looking for a feeling of safety. They have a genuine, deep-seated fear of being told off, of walking in with muddy boots and a wet dog, and being made to feel unwelcome. So if you aren't actively shouting, "It's okay, come on in," they simply will not risk it. They'll walk straight past you and go to your competitor who does.
And here's the kicker. Just allowing dogs, it's nowhere near enough. That's a passive stance, and it is costing you money. Think about it. Dog owners often stay longer, they spend more, and they are incredibly loyal once they find a place they feel safe. You have to switch your mindset from just tolerating dogs to actively recruiting them.
So how do we fix this? How do we get Barnaby and his family through your door instead of the pub down the road? Well, it all comes down to a bit of psychology and a really powerful marketing concept known as signaling.
The marketing genius Rory Sutherland talks about this all the time. It's about removing doubt. Your customers, especially the polite British ones, are absolutely terrified of getting it wrong. You need to give them loud, clear, unmistakable permission. You have to get rid of every last ounce of their anxiety so that choosing your pub isn't even a decision. It's just the obvious, default thing to do.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. A tiny little sticker on the door, that's a weak signal. It's a whisper. It's easily missed, and it doesn't really say much. But a big, confident chalkboard sign out front, now that is a strong signal. It's a broadcast that screams, "We see you, we get your fears, and we actively want you and your muddy dog to come inside right now."
Okay, so you've got them through the door. Brilliant. Now for part 3, how do we turn this welcoming strategy into a profit-making strategy? Because this is about way more than just putting out a bowl of water. This is about turning the dog itself into a paying customer. So here it is, the playbook. These are 4 simple but incredibly effective tactics you can put into action this weekend to start monetizing the mutt. Let's break them down one by one.
First up, the dog menu. The humans are tucking into a beautiful Sunday roast, and they're feeling a bit guilty that their beloved dog has nothing. So what do? You offer them a good boy sausage for £2. That sausage cost you, maybe 30 pence? That, my friends, is an 85% gross profit. It is probably the single most profitable item you will sell all day long.
Second, your signage. Don't just say, "Dogs welcome." Get specific. This message on a chalkboard speaks directly to the walker's biggest fear, that they're too messy to come inside. This sign doesn't just welcome them, it encourages their reality. It says, loud and clear, "You belong here."
Third, we're talking about free marketing. Seriously, forget paying a food blogger. Just take a photo of a cute dog in your pub, call it the Dog of the Week, and tag the owner on your social media. Dog photos get something like triple the engagement of food photos. The owner will immediately share it with their entire network, and boom, you've got authentic, powerful, and completely free advertising for your pub.
And finally, let's talk about operational sanity. Because look, not everyone loves dogs, right? So be clear, designate the bar area or a snug as the dog zone, and keep your main dining room dog-free. This clarity is just brilliant. It manages expectations for everyone. Dog lovers feel welcome, and people with allergies or fears feel comfortable. Everyone wins.
So you've done all this, and it's working. It's really working. The dog walkers are flooding in. But you've just created a new, very real operational headache, chaos, and total unpredictability.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Dog walkers are almost entirely dependent on the weather, and they almost never book a table in advance. So how on earth do you prepare your kitchen? How do you know whether to prep for 30 extra covers or 0?
This is the walk-in problem, and it's a nightmare. If you over-prepare, you're staring at massive food waste and destroyed margins. But if you under-prepare on a glorious sunny day, you run out of beef by 2 p.m., leaving customers angry and a pile of profit on the table.
This volatility can turn your biggest opportunity into your biggest headache.
So, in our final section, let's look at the expert-level move here. The goal is to get away from guesswork and move to a reliable forecast. You need a way to secure your baseline profit so that every single walk-in, dog or no dog, becomes pure, delicious upside.
What you really need is a system. You need a tool that can guarantee that your booked tables are costed perfectly and are going to be profitable no matter what the weather does. That's what gives you a financial safety net. It gives you the confidence to handle that profitable chaos of the walk-ins. And this is precisely what the Roast Forecaster from SmartPub Tools is designed to do. It takes the data from your bookings and it locks in your profit. Then, it lets you run these what-if scenarios. You can ask it, what if we get 20 walk-ins? And it will tell you the exact safety stock of beef, potatoes, and gravy you need on hand. No more waste and no more running out of food.
So let's bring it all home. Embracing the Paw Pound isn't just some fluffy, feel-good strategy. No, it is a cold, hard, profitable business decision. From that high-margin sausage to the free marketing, it's one of the simplest and most effective ways to seriously boost your bottom line.
So stop guessing and start banking that profit. You can get the Roast Forecaster tool absolutely free right now. Just head over to smartpubtools.com, grab the tool, and start turning all that profitable chaos into guaranteed cash in your till. Go on, make Barnaby the Labrador your most valuable customer.